sync that up for a minute. It looks like it wasn't going to do it. Good. That was too hard, and it hurt. Hey, I'm back here with Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I just want to apologize now because I was a teensy bit under the weather these past few days. So if Phoenix and Athena sound like they've been smoking a pack a day since birth, you know why. And if I appear lethargic... I can't do a snap when the joke's ruined. If I appear lethargic, that's also why probably. Has that red coat always been there? Whose is that? Why does none of this look right to me? I don't recognize any of this. Where am I? Anyway, also before we get carrying on, I've got a few notes, one of which is not written down, and it's just that, having edited episode 20, the dreaded episode 20 now, I can't call it the dreaded episode 20, because like half the episodes in the beginning were like that too. The dreaded episode 20, though, they weren't being too unreasonable. I was overreacting for sure a little bit there. I maintain that it was dumb, but not as dumb as I was saying. When they wanted me to present the footage, they were basically wanted me to be saying that it happened before 10 a.m., which, fair enough, that hadn't been explicitly stated yet. I get it. So the biggest note, really, is that, I've not thought about Dr. Crab once since they mentioned him way early on. He seems like the obvious suspect, doesn't he? Because we haven't seen anything of him, until this point, and no one else seems dreadfully likely to be a murderer. At least not to me. Simon Blackwell, age 28, a prosecutor and prison inmate. He has mastered the use of psychological manipulation in courtroom battles. Wow. Yeah, that guy seems dodgy anyway. He hasn't shown his face. As a veterinarian, he would have had access to all kinds of ways to manipulate Orla, yada yada. And they said that her feeding habits had been weird recently, right? So, if not for the trainers, then it's probably the vet who made that happen. It had to be someone at the aquarium because they knew the commands to make Orla do stuff. Or so I thought. As for the video, while watching it over a few times in editing, this video I mean to say, the two things that stuck out to me, although I can't say if they're anything terribly important yet. Number one, the pulley system was shown as being out at that time. It seemed somewhat pertinent. I guess that's because they had to bring Orla back with it after the show or whatever. And also Orla loses the hat between shots at some point, although I guess that probably doesn't really matter much since we're shifting focus to Sasha anyway, as she is the new accused. Does it mention that, by the way? It does not mention that. Right, and so far, each case has had, like, one thing that I didn't get. Like, the first one I was bobbly all the way through, but the real big thing was, why did the bailiff not testify as to having seen Apollo up and awake and well when they called, what's-her-face back in? The cute one, Juniper. God, that's not good. I just called her the cute one. That's reductionist. Anyway, and the Ninetales Veil case, it was the thing where he said, I lost like most of my health on that one point where he was like, I ran to the left, right? And I was supposed to put her statement on that thing, and I felt like the statement should have worked anywhere. Right, we already covered that at length. And in this case, it was that I was supposed to put the footage there. Chiefly because I misunderstood that when it said... The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. What I thought that meant to say was, like, I thought gameplay-wise they were saying you've seen everything relevant from 10 a.m. But what they were actually saying is that footage exists from 10 a.m. We just didn't look at it for reasons that no one is sure about. Because we didn't take what Fulbright had sectioned off to be submitted as evidence. We got the whole original video camera because it said return to the public danger on it. So we saw the whole 10 minutes and just ignored 8 of them. Phoenix and Athena, that is. Anyway, we're back at the Right Anything Agency. Sasha has just been indicted instead of Orla, who has now been proven innocent, so that's good, I guess. The latter half of that. This is troubling. I don't want Sasha to die. So I guess we're going to be heading back to that aquarium, investigate around, hopefully finally meet this Dr. Crab type, who I assume is going to be like a real creepy, mad scientist type dude. And it'll be great. So, here we are at the Right Anything Agency. Hey, Athena. Are we feeling good about how we totally messed that up? Well, that was a big sigh, Athena. Did you lose the case? No, we won. The defendant was found not guilty. Huh? Then why are you so dejected? Daddy, were you being mean to her? What? Picking on the new kid? Not cool, Mr. Wright, not cool. Wait a minute. Talk about false accusations. We were able to prove the defendant's innocence. But then Sasha got arrested instead. So that's what happened. That's too bad. So what are you two going to do now? We're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't believe for a second that Sasha did what they're accusing her of. I don't believe it either. I won't give up. Boss, let's go see Sasha and tell her we want to represent her. Did anyone else notice how the entire world disappeared for a second? I'm worried we're about to be sucked into a black hole. Right now, I imagine she's still being questioned by the police. Let's get started on the investigation first and look for proof of her innocence. Good call. Sounds like a plan. I'm ready for it. Just leave the office to me and Polly, Daddy. Are you going to make my unnecessary evidence disappear, Trucy? Because again, while not legal, it's pretty helpful. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Thanks. If you could organize the evidence and clean the office, that would be great. I meant anything I could do as a lawyer. Unnecessary evidence given to Apollo. You're off the hook this time, Trucy. Well, I mean, that's lawyer adjacent. Oh, we only lost like 2 pieces. What were they? Something from early on here. Guy, I don't know. We lost something from this page and something from this page, I think. Because this was the last, this was the first one here before. I am ready to investigate! That takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. Yes, let's. We just get there and, oh, wait, the pool has been emptied. Where is Orla? July 21st, Ship Shape Aquarium, Orca Pool. Huh? There's no water in the pool. Orla! Where are you? What? She's not down there, is she? I can hear her at the bottom of the pool. Maybe there's some water down there. Orla sounds so sad. Maybe she misses Sasha. Or maybe she's freaked out that she's in like 2 feet of water. Careful there, you shouldn't get right up to the edge like that. This is gonna be Dr. Crab, isn't it? Should I give a creepy voice, assuming it's Dr. Crab? No, but then why would Dr. Crab, this person I'm assuming is creepy, warn us not to get to the edge? It's gotta be Marlon Rhymes. Careful there, you shouldn't get right up to the edge like that. You don't want to end up like the victim. It's Fulbright. That's obvious if you use your eyes. Besides, the police are still conducting their investigation here. Don't go poking around. It's Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong, Miss Lawyer? You look angry. I object to you arresting Miss Buckler! Detective, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case, if you don't mind. Go right ahead. I won't answer them. Why did you arrest Miss Buckler? Miss Buckler is 100% innocent, so why did you arrest her? I understand your desire to believe in her, but the fact remains that she's suspicious. Right now, there are investigators on the scene, so you can come in as you please. But ordinarily, a security card is required to enter this Orca Pool room. The victim and Sasha Buckler were the only ones who possessed this card. And yesterday, the day of the incident, there's proof the suspect's card was used. Security card added to the court record. I was hoping we'd have like an actual time log of it. There was another case that did that at some point where you had like a time log of people when they went in and out of a room. Security card added, I guess that's something. Objection! Somebody else could have used Miss Buckler's card. Oh my! Well, I guess that would be one possible explanation. Didn't I sound just like a lawyer right there? Yeah. We'd kind of be in trouble if you didn't. Hang on, I want to look at this card and see if there's any other important detail on it. Record is left upon entrance only. Is that so? That sounds important. July 20th, 3 a.m. card of Sasha Buckler. Oh, so what you're saying is she might have gone in there for one. She might not even just tapped the card to let him in and then left. We don't even know for sure that she was in there. It only coerces it when they enter. Except the suspect confirms she entered the room at the time of the record states. Oh. She said she was here from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. on July 20th. Apparently she was giving the Orca Pool room a good cleaning. Cleaning? In the middle of the night. Yeah, she said that a lot of the heavy-duty cleaning is done at night. The suspect also admits that she was fighting with the owner before his murder. What's more, nobody saw the victim again after he met with the suspect. Objection! There must be something I can object to in there somewhere. Save your objections for tomorrow's trial. By the way, Detective Fulbright, do you think Miss Buckler's questioning is over? No, not yet. But I told the guy in charge to take it easy on her. Why? Is something wrong? Oops, forget I said anything. It doesn't concern you two anyway. But it does concern us. We intend to represent Miss Buckler. What? You do? In that case, I have a favor to ask. Could you get this medicine to her? Medicine? Looks like a prescription from Hickfield Clinic. Ah, God. Director Hottie isn't still working there, is he? I spent some time at that hospital myself. We confiscated it from her home when we were doing a search. Can't get away here, so if you can make sure she gets it, that would be great. Medicine, huh? Does Miss Buckler have some kind of illness? I think that's the kind of question you better ask her. Whoa, is it like deeply personal in nature? In just as we trust! Now I need to get back to the investigation. Oh no. Seized from Sasha's residence. Seized from Sasha's residence. She apparently had this filled out at the Hickfield Clinic. Wow, they raided her place already? It's the same day, is it not? We can give it to her as soon as they let us talk to her, and we have to return her calendar to her as well. If we can't see Sasha or investigate, we should question people at the aquarium. Indeed. Does that say Buckler? If so, the E and the R are like 8 letters long. It's a pretty beautiful signature, actually. Oh, and that's the doctor signs that. You know, I don't know. I've never received a prescription medicine in a bag like that. That's all then? All right. Thanks, Phil Wright. We shall be off. Actually, I'm curious if Trucy and or Polly have anything to say. Hey, Trucy, how's it going? We're lost already. Sorry to say. So Sasha Buckler got arrested, huh? Yeah. Do you know Sasha? Why would she know? One of my magician friends told me about her. He said she was a great performer. He said she was like a different person when she gets on stage. Yeah, well, she does wear a mustache during her act. What? A mustache? Maybe I should wear a mustache too, or cat whiskers. Well, if you think that will help your act, I say go for it. Otherwise, I don't really see the point. I mean, you do you. Remember, investigation and questioning people are a lawyer's two main tools. Even if you've already checked a place, you might find something new if you look again. Well, listen to you. You sound like a regular little lawyer lady all of a sudden. Well, you haven't worked as a lawyer for a long time. I'm worried about you. It's just like magic. If you don't keep practicing, you get rusty. You have a good point there, Trucy. So we lawyers have to keep mowing the prosecutors down to stay sharp? I guess that's one way of putting it. Thanks for that, Trucy. I needed it. Also, though, I'm curious what she says about evidence. I'm a lawyer. Congratulations on your big comeback, Daddy. You look sharp in your suit. But I'm a little sad, too. Now I'm the only entertainer left in our agency. That's not true. We still have Apollo. I bet Apollo could be a first-rate talent in no time. Oh, you're right. He'd be great as my magician's assistant, for example. Yeah, we're all basically entertainers here when we don't have a legal case to work on. Really? I better start working on an act then. I was just kidding. I know you were kidding, but I think Trucy would have taken that very seriously. That Swashbuckler Spectacular Ship-Shape Aquarium is my #1 competition. Oh, is it now? They talk about that show a lot at the Wonder Bar. I've been studying up on their format, you know. I think your magic show is pretty great just as it is. Thanks, Daddy. But I'd like to do an underwater magic show someday, too. For example, I'd love to do one of those underwater escape acts. Absolutely not. Too dangerous. Ooh, did you buy that for me to do a magic trick with? Oh, sorry, but this is evidence. I'll have Apollo buy you something instead. I'm way too broke. She really thought I bought her a photograph of a deceased man as a present. You want me to do that magic trick where I instantly turn a whole fish into just bones? You mean that magic trick where you eat the fish? How about the trick where I turn a fish into a dish? Now you're just rhyming words. I can turn a fish into a fist, too. I'm starting to wonder how far you're gonna run with this one. There are unlimited possibilities when it comes to my magic panties trick. What? You're gonna coquette with your panties? Since when? Was that a thing it could do? Oh, right. Didn't you say you could pull out a whole frozen turkey and cook? There was something like that. No, I did not buy you an autopsy report as a present. No, I did not buy you some dull nonfiction as a present. No, I did not buy you a security card as a present. And no, I did not buy prescription meds for you as a present. Okay, let's get going. Actually, while my brain's here, can we show you any of this stuff? We showed him a fair bit of this before. Maybe I could ask him more about the meds. Are you trying to bribe me? What a heinous act! I'll bring justice down upon you! This is food for the penguin. I wasn't trying to give it to you. What kind of person gives fish as a bribe? Oh, you'd be surprised. All kinds of people try to buy the police's favor. A politician once even sent me some raw meat as a bribe. Raw meat? So what did you do with it? It goes without saying, I returned it to him and then I arrested him. The meat was rotten by the time he got it back, though. Must have been a pretty rotten day for the politician altogether. I mean, what the hell did they expect? Or he expect? The politician. It's also weird that we added this to the evidence. It's part of the reason I expected that we were going to experience something weird, like it's going to get intercepted or something, and someone's going to play a doctored video of Sasha shooting someone in the face with a rocket launcher. Like, the fact that they give it as evidence feels like it's going to be important somehow. Please give that to Sasha Buckler. It's very important that she has it. You're pretty considerate, aren't you? Even to a suspect. Of course! I treat everyone justly and fairly, no matter who they are. In that case, you'll share the prosecution's information with us, right? It's only fair. You've got a point there, but... Quite the pickle. His heart is filled with confusion. I don't think we'll get him to listen now. Yeah, I didn't really think that was gonna work. Sorry, Fulbright. Let's see what's hanging around the Aqua Tunnel. It's Athena. Hi. What are your thoughts on the case so far? I've done nothing useful in terms of actually interviewing anyone around the aquarium, and it's been like a half hour. I can't believe it. Just when we prove oral innocence, Sasha gets arrested. I'll never forgive that prosecutor Blackwell and Detective Fulbright. Except for the 5 seconds ago when I was telling him to consider it. This stress on my heart is just too much. Poor Athena. She's really upset. We better do some more investigating if we want to save Sasha. Let's check the Orca pool room again and question everybody involved. Gee, Mr. Wright, you sure know how to stay calm in a crisis. I can top that. Look how calm I can be. Yes, the very definition of calm, I'd say. Good for you. Now let's get back to the investigation. I had a thought. How about if I try getting on Taka's good side? Then maybe you wouldn't attack that when that awful prosecutor Blackville told him to. Not sure it's that simple, but anyway. How are you gonna get on his good side? Well, if I made myself smell like meat, he'd start to like me. The way I do a bird's heart is through his nose, right? I'd rather you didn't smell like meat while you were standing next to me at the bench. But also, wouldn't that... I don't think that would make him like you. I think it would have a very different effect. I'm so glad you got your attorney's badge back, Mr. Wright. Me too. I guess I was always meant to be a lawyer. I'm gonna polish it up, shinier than it's ever been. I can top that. I'm gonna polish mine until the finish comes off. Never mind, you win. There's no competing, let's just give up. Fair enough. Oh, that swashbuckler spectacular is so exciting. I can watch it 100 times. The fierce fighting, the graceful moves. Oh, and Oral and Sasha are also cool. If you love the show so much, why don't you try auditioning to be in it? Hey, I know. The whole office could be in it together. We could be the Anything Pirate Band. You know, from the name of the agency. Sounds like a pretty pathetic pirate band to me. What are you talking about? Sounds cutthroat. It means we'd do anything to get our hands on treasure. Anything, no matter how brutal. Yikes. We're a brutal pirate band? I thought the part I didn't like was the pirates, but now I'm pretty sure it's the brutality. Oh, I get it. Your current state of mind is gather all the information we can get. But let's concentrate on useful information from now on, okay, boss? Ouch, all right. Sorry. Excuse me. I didn't ask you if you could blow it. It's such a weird... I know you didn't ask, but it's hers. It's such a weird whistle anyway. It doesn't even make a proper whistle sound. Most people can't hear it, but I think I can hear it a little bit. It's like a message that only Aura's heart can receive. Haha, that's so sweet. It's the same idea as a dog whistle, so I wonder if dogs can hear it too. Now you've ruined it. You don't know anything about girls, do you? I mean, about as much as I know about orcas. Good at swimming, eat fish, can knock over 400 pounds of wreckage with their mouths through pure jaw strength alone. Occasionally wear pirate hats. Yeah, I know about the same about both of them. Speaking of fish. Yeah, that smells awful. Please keep it away from me. But you're the one who wanted it. Why do I have to carry it? Erla sure eats a lot, doesn't she? I used to eat a lot when I was a kid, too. Took lots of naps, too. And you still take lots of naps, right here at the office. What? You knew about that? It's no true thing I'm trying out. Sleep learning. Yeah, that's the ticket. Not buying it. Although her widget shows happy, so maybe she believes that it's a thing. She seemed genuinely affronted when you accused her of napping as a form of laziness. Who really naps as a form of laziness, though? Naps are necessary for all. It's just horrible. How could Mr. Plume write such mean things about Orla? This awful book made the judge doubt her innocence. Especially since he's a fan of Mr. Plume's work. I'm still stunned that we apparently have some kind of big prior account about a trainer dying, which, by the way, there are bite marks in the scabbard. I still don't know what's up with that, but it's like very blatantly in frame. and apparently she genuinely killed someone. So is it just because Fulbright said something earlier, like the federal court ruled that an animal who's found to have killed someone is put down immediately. He made it sound like it was a new change. So maybe it's just that last year that wasn't a thing. So I guess it doesn't apply retroactively. Maybe that's it. But it seems weird anyway that we kind of were like, yep, this same orca killed someone. Anyway, especially since he's a fan of Mr. Plume's work. I read the book too, you know. I hate to admit it, but it's a real page-turner. It really brought the scenes to life. Mr. Plume is a powerful writer. She knows how to capture the reader's imagination. Maybe I'll ask her to sign the book for me. What do you know? Looks like you really did become a fan. That's actually awesome. Great, to the pub of danger then. Hopefully we spy Dr. Crab here, because I need to meet this man. Post-haste. July 21st, Chip Aquarium, pub of danger. Huh? The door is open. It was closed yesterday. That's where Dr. Crab was said to have holed himself up, was it not? Well, you know what we have to do, right? Of course, boss. We sneak in and check it out. Well, I don't know. We have to sneak. Whoa! Sorry, we have to sprint at full speed is obviously the thing. Oh my god, someone has been in here for a very long time. Mad scientist vibes indeed. Let's just give it a creepy voice already.
Hey, you two. Who barges into a person's lab without permission?
Ah! We're sorry. My apologies, sir. She insisted. Don't throw me under the bus, Mr. Wright.
The polite thing to do is knock and ask if you can come in. Now, start over.
Yes, sir!
Come in.
Thank you. Sorry to bother you.
Now, what can I do for you? Medical problems?
Well, yes. I'm not feeling super good at the moment. We're not making any progress on this murder investigation, and...
Hey, miss, Where's the patient? Don't you have your pet with you? Oh, wait a minute. That was my last job. This is the aquarium. I was exhausted from all that questioning. I must have fallen asleep.
What's with this guy?
My apologies. I just woke up and I was a little groggy. I'm Dr. Herman Crab.
Herbert Crab, right, okay. Hides in his little place and all.
I'm Shipshape Aquarium's resident veterinarian.
Oh, you're the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes mentioned yesterday. And Rhymes also mentioned he hadn't seen Dr. Crab around. Wonder where he was.
Son of a gun. This little thing doesn't let me get any sleep.
Which little thing, and what just made a beep noise, and where is my mouse? Oh god, there it is.
Beep, 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 beep.
Ah, what a cute little thing. What is it? It sounded like a pacemaker or something.
A penguin.
Oh, never mind. It's a living being. I see.
A penguin chick, a member of the little penguin species. She lives in my hair.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. My light here is covering that particular part of the screen where the penguin is. Oh, you're so lucky. I wish I had a pet to live in my hair. Athena, no pets allowed in my office. Ah, fun.
If you two don't have any particular business with me, please leave. I have to get ready to make my rounds. Back in you go, little one.
Wait, we'd like to ask you a few questions to save Miss Buckler. Why is this dude's tie, tucked up under his collar? That's so weird.
Hold on. Don't tell me you're the curious pair who defended Orla.
That's right. Please let us ask you, I really shouldn't have picked this voice. Please let us ask you a little about the case. Yes, please, indeed. And have you been added as a person in our persons book? 40, Shipshape Aquarium's resident vet, a baby penguin lives in his hair. What a normal thing. Herman Crab. He actually doesn't seem terribly sketchy now that we're meeting him, but he still seems the sketchiest out of this bunch. It was Rifle killed him. Dr. Crab, you were gone from the aquarium yesterday?
That's right. I had some minor business at the Supermarine Aquarium.
Supermarine? That's a funny name for an aquarium. The Supermarine Aquarium is the nation's biggest dolphin therapy treatment center. I go there myself. I'm friends with their dolphins. You and Apollo were talking about animal-assisted therapy yesterday, weren't you?
I go to the Supermarine once a month, but I live here, of course.
You live here at the aquarium? Why is that of course?
That's right. I have a sleeping bag here, and sometimes I use the nap room. I'm responsible for the health and well-being of all the marine creatures here. If any of them have a sudden medical emergency, I'll be here to help them.
Wow. You're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you care about your work.
Hey, buddy. Is this young lady trying to pick a fight with me?
I apologize for her, sir. She tends to be too honest.
Well, you're no paragon of politeness either, apparently.
Right, because I just said that she was being honest about you. Well, being honest about her opinion. I didn't say you were rough around the edges. I would never say that. The penguin chick. Can we see the penguin chick again?
Stop. Don't come any closer.
Beep! Ow!
I'm sorry she attacked you. She doesn't like anyone but me, I'm afraid. I was the first one she saw when she hatched, so she thinks I'm her parent. She targets people for my hair, so please be careful.
Targets? What, did she spit something? She's just like a little sniper, isn't she?
Exactly. That's why I named her Sniper. Her mother's name is Rifle.
Sniper and Rifle, huh? What a dangerous sounding mother and daughter. So this is Rifle's daughter, which means both mother and daughter now hate me.
Little penguins are generally belligerent little creatures. It's hard to get them to warm up. But they're nocturnal, so you might be able to touch them during the day.
What? No. They would wake them up and then they would attack you even harder. You and Sniper get along well, don't you? Just like Sasha and Orla.
But unlike Sniper and me, the two of them seem to truly understand one another. This one keeps me awake every night. Looks like I won't sleep until she leaves the nest.
It must be rough for him. But it's pretty cute to watch for us. That's what that brute noise was earlier. About the murder. Can you tell me anything about Jack Shipley's murder?
I still can't believe Jack is gone. He's the one who brought me on board. How could he up and die on me?
Did you and Mr. Shipley get along?
He loved all animals and fish, but I'm not like that. But I still took pride in my work as a vet nonetheless. We got along well enough as business associates, and it's thanks to him that my laboratory is what it is today.
It is a pretty amazing laboratory.
Haha, you have a discerning taste, I see. I can tell you more about my lab if you'd like.
Yes, please. What kind of facilities do you have here? Why are you keeping 4 different kinds of fish in like 1 square foot of water? And I think that turtle might be dead. There's air coming from its shell and it's not moving. This place is just filled with electronics. What are those monitors for?
Essentially, they're digital medical records for all the creatures here. I can also view the feed from the visitor's quarters security camera here.
Can you really now?
That way I can see that silly mother penguin when she tries to escape.
So you were the one who gave the security footage to the police?
No, I wasn't here yesterday, but I did give my permission for them to take it. And I gave them a statement about Jack and Sasha arguing.
Oh! So you were the one who witnessed it?
That's right. It was late in the evening of the 19th, maybe about midnight. I saw them fighting near the aqua tunnel.
What? I could have sworn they,
She said she entered it, or the card shows her entering at 3 a.m.
But didn't someone else say that they argued and went in arguing together at 3 a.m. until about 6? Didn't Fulbright say that earlier or something? So was it really a 6-hour argument?
I saw them fighting near the aqua tunnel. I don't know what their argument was about, though.
Are you sure you should be talking to us about this?
I'm not taking sides. I'll give information to anyone who wants it. What you do with that information at Sasha's trial is up to you.
Huh. Weird. Ah, you're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you're a pretty nice guy.
You are trying to pick a fight, aren't you, that young lady?
Ah, isn't that cute? He's easily embarrassed. I thought you were good at reading people's emotions. Oh, maybe she is. Maybe that's genuinely what his emotion was.
Huh? Son of a gun. You hungry again already? And that silly mother penguin's nowhere to be found again. God, would you quit beeping in my ear? According to our walkie-talkie rifle, somewhere around the aqua tunnel. If you see her, could you bring her to me? I have to go examine some of the creatures.
No sweat, and this time I'll get her like me too.
Rifles escaped again? What is he, the Houdini of the penguin world?
There's no guarantee we'll find her right away, but let's head for the aqua tunnel. Right. Actually, this dude seemed less sketchy the more I talked to him. Maybe it's a cover, but he seemed eerily chill. I'm sort of back to suspecting everyone equally, which is to say not very much. So far, I can't think of a motive for anyone to want him dead anyway, which is the weird bit. July 21st, Shipshape Aquarium, Aqua Tunnel. Ah, it's you two, the blue and yellow duo. I'm very angry about what you did this morning. Uh-oh. We ran into the sea lion before our penguin. So what's with the drive-by fat-shaming from you two anyway? I write the truth, and I will find the truth with my own eyes. I won't be bested by the likes of Blue and the blue and yellow duo. When do we become the blue and yellow duo? Is it really worse than blue boy and yellow girl? Athena will never give up. In that case, I'll leave the questioning to you, Athena. Thanks a lot, Widget. At least he's a worthy adversary. Okay, let's do this. You'll do great. You know, being the boss isn't that bad. Last year's scoop. This I gotta know more about. Have you been gathering material about last year's incident ever since? That is correct. An acquaintance of the victim asked me to look into it, you see. An acquaintance of the victim? I refuse to divulge any information about my clients. The aquarium is saying it was an accident, but I don't believe that's the truth. It seems to me they're all hiding something. Every last one of them. The only thing I can think is that killer whale murdered that poor girl. Wait, what? I don't understand. I thought this seems like it would have been like criminal. This is a photograph of the body, so surely this was like an investigative thing. Where it was found that, what is under their right arm there? Where it was found that this one person was killed by an orca, right? Whether that was true or not. So why are we now acting like it was possible for it to... And what do we mean by what's the difference between it being an accident and the whale murdering her? Because a whale can't... An orca can't intend to murder someone. It doesn't... It's not on the... as far as we know. But you don't even know if that's true or not. That's enough out of you, little yellow girl. As I said, I'm still investigating the matter. Once I learn the truth, I plan to write a sequel to this book. She's completely taken with her investigation. I came to make a report on the anniversary of the previous trainer's death, only to find the aquarium owner murdered. I was deeply shocked. So this incident happened on the exact same date as the last one? Sounds like the behavior of a serial killer to me. Can't be a coincidence. Anyway, we better ask Mr. Plume about today's trial. July 21st. I said before that sounded like an important date, didn't I? Can't remember why. So you heard all the singing and that's when you realized something was happening? Correct! Ooh, it's also galling. I still can't believe the culprit used me, Norma de Plume. In any case, I swear that killer whale song brings misfortune. First last year, now again. A fun song like that? How can it bring misfortune to anyone? You think that barbaric song is fun? I'll never understand the tastes of children. I don't remember that Swashbuckler Spectacular song being all that barbaric. Well, if you don't remember it, I will gladly sing it for you. No, I'm alright without your interpretation of the... Oh, okay. We're getting a cutscene. No, this is a different song. Hey. At some point, I stopped playing Ace Attorney and started watching something completely different. That's how it goes. Now, what is fun about those lyrics, pray tell? Well, those were not the same lyrics. I can tell you that much. She seemed to be enjoying it well enough. Well, wait a minute. That isn't the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. This is the song from the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Oh, I'm just gonna get her version of it.
Oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch
Did you see
of
Phoenix
sunlight,
dancing in the
as free
background?
as we can be. We swim through
Storms and waves, all because you see got treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Dude, Pirate Phoenix looks like a badass. Can we get that alt costume after beating this mission, please? What was that? I've never heard that song before. So the song's different from year to year. Interesting. That's important for sure. I'm blanking on why. Did they mention somehow that she sang the same song last year? I think maybe that's a thing. What? It's a song they use in the Swashbuckler Spectacular. But wait, if you heard Orla sing the other one, what's the deal with that? We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free as we can be. Swim the storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. But that can't be, it's completely different from the song a year ago. Thou vast mateys, land lubbers ho, hand o'er all your gold. Pillage, plunder, then feast like kings, and the joy is pirating. Unless you show me some proof, I won't believe your song is right. Cat, she's so stubborn. Well, if it's proof she wants, it's proof she'll get at the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. That's like the easy one. We definitely have footage of that. This recording contains, that was awesome, by the way. It's the two cutaways to the different interpretations of the song. And how Phoenix and Athena were like in distress in the first one and she was tied to the mast in the second one. This recording contains the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. In it, you can see Miss Buckler and Orla singing together. I don't have a DVD player on hand with a TV to use, but I mean, take it home and see what I mean. Oh, never mind, I'll just play this on my laptop, I guess. Wow! Yeah, there you go. That sound like handing over all your gold or whatever to you? But I've never heard this song before. Huh? But they always sing this song during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Well, I haven't seen the show recently. A year ago they used the song that I sang to you. I'd recognize it anywhere. Perhaps that killer whale can sing 2 songs. According to Miss Buckler, Orla only knows 1 song. Then, what was that song that I heard? Didn't they say there were speakers in the... Oh, we don't have the cross-section diagram anymore, right? That's one of the things we lost. Well, that's unfortunate because I just wanted to look at it. Aren't there speakers in like the part of the visitors area where you can see the orca pool that supposedly broadcast the sounds from the pool outside so you can hear the orca singing? So those could easily be like intercepted or hijacked or whatever. I wish we knew. The orca sang a song that she isn't supposed to know how to sing. Swashbuckler video updated in the court record. The show song on the video is different from the one to Plume heard. Interesting. It's obvious I have a lot more investigating to do on Shipdale Aquarium, and perhaps I better look into the Center for Dangerous Animal Control as well. The Center for Dangerous Animal Control? What's that? Yeah, what is that? Can you tell us about the Center for Dangerous Animal Control? Just as the name implies, it's an organization that monitors dangerous animals. The center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. Okay, that was... Okay, I figured they would have. Put her down? But the aquarium owner refused their demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. I'm quite sure the power of money helps convince them. What makes you think that? Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. Oh. And you think the money was going to the Center for Dangerous Animal Control? Wait, they disappeared? Why would they have to leave every time they paid a large sum, like hush money to this place? Oh, or you just mean like they dip out to like trade it to them behind a dumpster or whatever. I'm looking into it now. You'll have to wait until my book comes out to see. In any case, I can't catch that man out on anything. But that veterinarian is not to be trusted. Dr. Herman Crab. There's still so much we don't know about him. Yeah, I'm going back and forth. Like, he seems as sketchy as everyone else, which is not very, but then there's like the 1 or 2 things where it's like he disappeared when... Well, he said he wasn't there at all yesterday. But then where would he have been? Oh, well, yes, was yesterday his day to leave? Oh, well, if yesterday, i.e. the day of the murder, was the day that those two were supposed to be going and paying hush money to someone, then the people they were paying hush money to seemed to be much graver suspects than anyone involved in the aquarium, don't they? Or not exactly hush money, but paying them money, like bribing them not to put down the orca anyway. It sounds to me like maybe Captain Jack said, how about you come meet me in the aquarium tonight because I want to discuss terms, and then he was maybe something like, I don't want to pay you money for this anymore, and then they killed him. That's what it sounds like to me. Are we gonna be able to get off to the Center for Dangerous Animals in a minute?
Oh, I don't see Rifle here. What do you want to do next?
I think we better stop by the office and discuss a plan of action. Sounds like a decent idea. So is Dude Man no longer in the pub of danger? Oh, it's just this place now. He did say he was going off to look into the animals or something, didn't he? You haven't yet had a chance to speak to Sasha yet, unfortunately. Right, to the agency. Paul, you haven't even taken the coat off. You didn't do a great job of cleaning up. Oh, hey, Trucy. 3, 2, 1, ta-da!
Wow, you pulled Mr. Nick's cell phone from your magic panties. That's amazing.
That's all for Trucy's Magic Show. Come back and see me next time.
Great job, Trucy. You never fail to impress. I had no idea how you did that either.
We're back. Oh, Pearls, stopping by for a visit?
Hello, Mr. Nick. Are you missing something?
Thanks. From out of the old magic panties, huh?
How's the investigation going, Mr. Wright?
It's going great, and I'll tell you all about it next time on Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, because regrettably, that's all the time for now. I need some water. Because I'm dying. Sorry, my voice might be like this for the next episode of this and maybe a few other videos. It's not great. I apologize. But I gotta record sometime.
Always watching, Wazowski.
This is getting certainly very interesting, much and reaching much farther than I would have expected. Oh wow, this is a massive to-do list. We gotta search the crime scene when they're done with it. We gotta talk to Sasha about a whole bunch of stuff. Talk to everybody back at the office, ask Dr. Crab what he's up to, and bring Rifle back to the lab. God. Much intrigue indeed. Sorry I spent a bit of time faffing at the beginning of this one. But it's Ace Attorney gives you a lot to think about. And a lot of side jokes to interact with that must be interacted with. They cannot be ignored. This video on the channel is going to be... A while back I recorded another one of the very, very fun and entertaining magazines only challenges in Metal Gear Solid 5. So that will be the video going up next on the channel, after which will be even more Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Heck yeah, broski. That was weird. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace. I'm hungry, pals. We should get something to eat together. You know, I'm not sure any effect I have would do us anything here. Let's just carry on. I like being the neon sign. It's fun. Is there an exit over here? So no, perhaps this is the only way to go is down to the